Hey everybody, DJ Fire here. So, want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do to get ready for an event, and we're going to run down the list of things I do, how I pick out what I want to use at the wedding, how I pick up placement, settings, venues, what I do with the venue, how I prepare for the wedding, what type of lighting I use.
So once the bride and groom has got a hold of me and we have established they want to use me for their wedding, I give them paperwork that looks like this so that they can fill out and that I know all their information so that when I'm at the wedding I can look and see how to announce people, what songs they want to hear, which is on the second page, and what their venue information is so I know who to contact to let them know I will be DJing there for a wedding. So once I get the venue contact information, I will go ahead and contact the venue of the wedding party's choice and let them know, hey, I would like to come look at your layout so I know where I will be setting up, where, etc. It's always good to know your environment before you go the day of the wedding. So next, what should a DJ bring? Well, it depends on how big the wedding is and what type of venue it is. Mostly I like to bring moving heads, I like to bring totems, I like to bring a truss with lighting on it. I also like to bring subs, top speakers, and sometimes fill speakers, just depending on how big the venue is. So the next picture you're getting ready to see, you guys probably seen in my recent gig log. This was at a venue in Greenup, Illinois. It was a pretty much big setup. We had totems, we had movers, which I'm going to be doing a video on those. I've had some people ask me about those. So stay tuned for a video about moving heads and what I think that DJ should use for moving heads. There's different types of moving heads, so stay tuned to that. But this is a pretty good setup for me. I really enjoy setting up this wedding. So in this video you will see we have basically 6 moving heads. We have the mini ones that are up on the truss, and we have the big ones that are on the top of the totems. Now the big ones are halogen. They are a 230 watt halogen bulb in those, and those suckers can produce a lot of light. They have gobos, they have prisms in them, they're all DMXable. I recommend a very big moving head if you're going to be putting it on top of a totem. I think they look pretty good with a big one. If you're putting a smaller one on there, it just looks kind of goofy. The small ones I recommend for a smaller DJ that wants to set up for his truss. If you want to put bigger moving heads on it, you're going to want to get a truss that is rated to hold the weight of the bigger moving heads. So in these next pictures you will see some different setups I had. This one was with my very first truss. This one here of course is with my newer truss, and just different ways I set up lighting. I don't set up all the lighting all the time, just depending on the size of the venue, the height of the ceilings, and if I'm able to get certain things in. Like you see the vertical lights on the tripods, sometimes I'm not able to use those depending on if I can't get the truss up very high. Sometimes I do use haze or fog depending on the venue. Some venues have those very sensitive fire alarms that will pick up just the slightest smell or smoke, and you don't want to set the fire alarms off and have the fire department there on someone's special day. But I strive, when I DJ for a wedding, for a couple, I strive to make their day the best day of their lives, to make it memorable, special, eventful, make them look back and make memories, make the dances perfect, get a bunch of people dancing. That's what my strive is to do, is to make a wedding the best day of someone's life. And that's what all DJs should do. Strive to make a wedding the best wedding a couple could have. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That's going to be it for this one. I will be doing a video in depth of all my equipment, my lighting, basically my whole setup, so you guys can see in depth, real close up, not at a venue as it's packed away, to see all the different types of equipment and speakers and lighting that I use so that you know what's great and what's good to use out there.